Well, on this debate, we are also going to open up to some phone calls, so you can call in and tell us what you thought about the way in which Times Now was blocked over the last 3 days in Uttar Pradesh. Following our reports, we want you to tell us what you thought about the manner in which it was blocked and the fact that it has now, following the outcry, been brought back. I'm glad the Samajwadi Party has sent Gaurav Bhatia tonight. Kamal Faruqui is a political analyst. He was sacked from the Samajwadi Party for speaking out against what the party felt he should not have spoken out on Muzaffarnagar. Hartosh Singh Bal is a senior journalist. Mehboob Beig of the National Conference and Pinky Anand is joining us from the BJP. Rajeev Gowda is the Congress spokesperson. He's joining us from Bangalore. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. So Gaurav Bhatia, we'll open up to some calls and as well. I've been wondering since the last 3 days, why Times Now got blocked in Uttar Pradesh. Can you tell us what happened? Why was Times Now's telecast blocked in Uttar Pradesh following our reports on the sci-fi Bollywood carnival and the junkets?
Arnab, why do you need to give us a post-decision hearing? I was seeing your sister concern's newspaper edition. Times of India says the government must immediately withdraw its verbal instructions to cable operators to black out these channels.
Yes.
I was seeing your channel throughout the day.
Yes.
And again it was juxtaposing two pictures. One was of Mr. Akhilesh Yadav. The other side it said now the blackening has been removed and the channel.
So why was our channel
now,
censored and blocked?
Unfortunate when you try.
Why was our channel blocked in Uttar Pradesh?
You must be in a better position.
No, I have no idea. What I have been told, that there were some verbal instructions.
But
which were received.
I have a request.
1 second, sir. Gaurav Bhatia. No, Gaurav, 1 minute.
That don't attribute motives to the government.
Gaurav, 1 second. I am telling you today.
Okay,
I want to know. I want to know from you.
Any proof?
I want to know from you. Please don't try that aggression.
No, I am asking you.
Don't try that aggression with me, Sir Gaurav. I am asking you.
I am not being
You
aggressive.
answer me tonight.
I have a question for you.
You answer me tonight. How is it, Gaurav?
No,
please.
you first answer me.
Gaurav, please.
Because your channel is defaming my government and my party.
Mr. Bhatia, please. First of all, you see, I am immune to your aggression, right? So now let me tell you this, that how is it that a channel that continues to broadcast and ask questions, that one day, 1 minute, how is it,
please forward please show it to the viewers of this country.
How is it that one day, after your chief minister informs me, suo moto, he informs me that he does not watch Times Now, he informs me at about 9 o'clock via an SMS on 9 o'clock.
Right.
On Friday morning, and if you want, Gaurav Bhatia, please don't challenge me. I will show that message right here, right now.
I am challenging
No. 1 minute. No, 1 minute. How is it that within 24 hours?
Yes.
1 minute. You see what happens, please, Gaurav. A chief minister's individual choice of what a channel he likes or doesn't like cannot influence the likes or dislikes of the whole state, can it? So the question is simply put, and I'm involving the other participants after. How is it that after at the end of a week?
Because you are attributing motives.
And I'm going to open up. Yes, I am asking you today. I am asking you to explain to me. I am asking you.
You have the proof.
I am asking you to explain to me
that unofficially there were orders given.
How did the channel go off air?
And
how did the channel get restored?
Now please appreciate. You know the Times Now, your channel has been crucifying our party for no.
So why should be? So we are crucifying your party. We should be taken off air because you think we are crucifying your party. Kamal Faruqui, you think we are crucifying your party, so you can take us off the airwaves. Responses, Kamal Faruqui. Kamal Faruqui wants to respond to you. Kamal Faruqui, yes, Kamal Faruqui. Kamal Faruqui.
No, but Arnab,
Kamal Faruqui, please first.
Arnab, very important question which you have
Kamal Faruqui, please, 1 minute. Gaurav Bhatia, show some patience, please.
Gaurav bhai.
Yes.
Gaurav bhai, the very important and crucial question, which is a matter of fact, Gaurav bhai, that Times Now was not being channeled for almost 60 hours in UP. So now, as the government is responsible, and it was watched in all over the country, except in UP, which is the largest state of the country, for 60 hours, if one channel is being blacked out by one reason or the other, it is your duty to investigate how come it has happened. Because if by chance, we may agree that perhaps Chief Minister has not ordered, but what you must investigate as to how
did the channel
was not.
You see, Gaurav wants us to believe. Gaurav wants us to believe. To the contrary, Hartosh. To the contrary, Hartosh.
What you are saying is very reasonable.
To the contrary, Hartosh. 1 minute, Mr. Bhatia. Mr. Bhatia.
Yes.
To the contrary, you want us to.
Arnab, if you don't allow me to speak,
Mr. Bhatia,
it is not fair. I want to make my point.
Mr. Bhatia, your chief minister calls my reporter ignorant in a press conference when he asks him about the junkets. He gets all aggressive. And I'm saying this on record that he sends me a message, I don't watch your channel.
No, in response to which I tell him
that Mr. Akhilesh Yadav, just because we criticize your government does not mean you should stop watching the channel. I have great personal regard for you, but don't stop watching the channel because it criticizes your government. Within 24 hours of that, our channel goes off the air. And it goes off the air in an unexplained manner when we have written contracts with all distributors in the state. See, this is a very serious matter. We have written legal binding contracts and payments made to all distributors in the state. And by the way, 1 minute, Gaurav, let me complete. It does not happen in Bihar, it does not happen in Jammu and Kashmir, it does not happen in Assam. It happens in Ghaziabad, in Noida, in Kanpur, in Sahibabad. We want to know what right do you have to in any way, directly, indirectly, verbally or in a written manner, use any amount of force to stop the broadcast of a channel in a state. And this is, if you are saying today, Gaurav Bhatia, that this is just a coincidence, your argument is that it is a coincidence? You are telling me it's a coincidence? What are you telling me?
I never used the word coincidence.
Then what are you saying?
I never used the word
then
coincidence.
What are you saying?
Arnab, now please
how do these two things happen together?
Please don't mute my voice over your channel.
How do these two things happen together? I am not muting your voice. How do these two things happen together?
Now,
a channel questions you and a channel goes off.
Let me just take you in the past. Arnab, you don't allow me to speak. It's unfortunate, okay? Please register my protest. I want to speak. You be quiet for 2 minutes now, okay? Your channel has been covering various events that have been happening in the state of UP. Sometimes your channel has been uncharitable, has made personal remarks without any substance.
No, please don't. That is my right. I don't need your permission. I don't need your permission I don't need your permission for that. Now you tell me how
about permission.
How does a channel that? How is it?
That the freedom of
we send our cameras to follow your politicians. We question the Bollywood carnival at a time of Muzaffarnagar and we go off air. See, this is not the emergency, Gaurav. You cannot. You explain to me, how did this happen in your view? You just tell me, why did this happen?
This is so very wrong. If you have power, if you have the control, be responsible also. You are the anchor right now. And
no, Mr. Gaurav Bhatia, I am asking you one question and I want an answer to that. You tell me one thing because I go to Hartosh. I'll give you a full, but you answer my question is, for 8 days we question you on junkets and on sci-fi. Then we go off air. I'm just asking you, in your view, in your considered opinion, and people are watching you tonight and I'm going to open the phone lines. You tell me, Gaurav Bhatia, why do you think the channel that took you on the most went off air while we were doing these reports? Just tell me your view. Why do you think this happened? What is in your view, why do you think it happened? That's all. Why did it happen?
Yeah. Now I hope you will not interrupt me, right? Please don't interrupt me for the next one.
I have asked you the question 7 times so far. I'm waiting for you to answer.
The so-called coverage of Muzaffarnagar riots or our ministers being involved in various acts, sometimes you did not even have the proof to make the allegations.
But that doesn't mean you block our channel. That doesn't mean you stop the broadcast of our channel.
If it happened, if it so happened that the channel got blocked for whatever reasons, if it is
what reasons? What reasons?
Cable operators,
What reasons?
or what you are saying?
What reasons?
No, what is the
Listen,
reason?
What reasons?
First,
No,
listen.
Gaurav,
What
it is very
reasons?
important
Don't
to know
interrupt
what
me in
is the
between.
reason.
What is the
Don't
reason?
interrupt me in between.
What is the
If you
reason?
repeat yourself 10 times, it won't make you right.
Gaurav Bhatia, you tell me
You must be
here.
knowing the reason, but I can tell you one thing, that the government has not unofficially given any such orders.
Mr. Gaurav Bhatia, on Friday, Mr. Gaurav Bhatia, you see, Mr. Officially or unofficially, you see, if you want to, I challenge you. Do you have a right to officially? What do you mean the government has not given any orders? You do not have the right to officially also try and block a channel in democratic country. On Friday, and I'm now getting Hartosh on Friday.
Officially and unofficially.
On Friday.
Do you have any proof that unofficially?
I am asking you, how did the channel go off air? It's a wonderful coincidence, isn't it? And I'm telling you,
I am telling you a simple question.
I am telling you, yes.
Why don't you answer my question?
Do you want to listen to my answer? Do you want to listen to my answer? And my answer to you is this.
Yes,
you listen to me, Gaurav. I have been told that there were phone calls that upar se order aaye hain. I have been told that verbal communications were given. It has been reported extensively in the regional, English and vernacular media that there were informal orders that were given that you stop the broadcast of this channel in Uttar Pradesh, not in Uttarakhand, not in Bihar, not in Madhya Pradesh, but in Uttar Pradesh. And on Friday,
whoever that person is, you file a complaint against that person and truth will come
please
out.
don't give me a legal reply when I'm asking you for an honest one.
Whoever told you this,
Hartosh Singh Bal, is this a serious case in point of what just happened?
honest reply.
Hartosh, it's not between you and me.
You are not
Hartosh,
clearly,
Hartosh,
because you have
Arnab, Gaurav's defense does not make any sense at all.
You crucify the
Channels
Samajwadi Party
do not
for
disappear
such things.
selectively. Channels do not disappear only from one state in their entirety. And this can only be done by willful means. No other explanation fits the facts except for the fact that this was direct intervention or pressure on the distributors to stop the broadcast of this channel. There is no other way something like this could happen. The only possible reason these instructions could have come, given the stories that had preceded this blackout, were from the government. This is logical. Mr. Gaurav Bhatia wants to defy all kind of logic and come up with a defense that is neither legally sound nor morally justifiable. This is typical of a government that tries to browbeat the media.
even now, and I have got a statement here, I have a press release from Abu Azmi, Gaurav Bhatia. I have this statement here now. Completely, once again, on Friday, your Chief Minister says, on Friday, your Chief Minister says, that, by the way, those are pictures of Gaurav Bhatia, trying to block the Times Now camera in London.
Very unfair. You are referring to some SMS in private domain, and then you are saying,
Mr. Gaurav Bhatia, what SMS is in the private domain? What SMS is in the private domain? Which SMS?
Please don't use the Chief Minister's name like this.
Well,
don't drag him into the controversy.
Mr. Gaurav Bhatia,
if you have any cogent evidence,
Mr. Bhatia, I'll tell you this. I didn't start it. Your Chief Minister in the press conference on Friday said, I did not bring out any personal SMSs in the public domain. Your Chief Minister said that a senior journalist SMSed me and I told him in response. I told him in response that I do not watch your channel. Your Chief Minister said,
let's not have a debate on personalities.
I am not discussing on personalities, sir, but your Chief Minister said.
When you call our national leader, you say that they are indulging in debauchery. I think that is defamatory.
Well,
debauchery, you know the meaning of debauchery.
You know, Mr. Gaurav Bhatia, Mr. Gaurav Bhatia, at a time when 34 children have died in relief camps, 1 minute. 34 children have died in relief camps, and to carry out that Bollywood carnival, that multi-crore Bollywood carnival, at a time when 34 children have died. I'm sorry, that contrast is very stark for people. It may not be stark for you, Gaurav Bhatia.
You may not agree with us, but you have no right to call our party leaders by names.
I am asking you, your party leader, Muhammad Azam Khan.
You apologize today on national television. No. You should apologize for saying that they were indulging in debauchery. You apologize and then it's okay, then we'll discuss.
Mr. Gaurav Bhatia, if somebody has instructed you to say that, let me tell you one thing. Please make. I am making it absolutely clear.
Arnab,
I am making it absolutely clear, Mr. Gaurav Bhatia.
Lawyer, I know what is
Mr. Bhatia, do not use. Mr. Bhatia, Mr. Bhatia, please don't try that aggression here. All I'm telling you is that, if you say that when we are contrasting a sci-fi festival with the situation in Muzaffarnagar, 1 minute, Mr. Bhatia, I don't want to raise my voice with you, Mr. Bhatia. You have no right to say. Your party leader Azam Khan says that we are by...
My rights are not determined by Mr.
Gaurav Bhatia, I am asking you, please listen to me and don't try to heckle me when I am asking you a question. Now let me tell you this. What have we done? We have, and by the way, we are asking... Now will you listen?
Question? I have a question for you.
Mr. Bhatia, do not. You see, if you please respond to my questions. I know you think your Chief Minister is watching the program, and I'm sure he is. And I'm saying this, Mr. Gaurav Bhatia. Mr. Bhatia, 1 minute, please. The question is this. We are questioning. We have every right, and Mehboob Beig wants to come in. Mehboob Beig, yes, and Pinky Anand, I'm coming to you. The question is simply this. We are doing our job. When we are contrasting the way children are dying in Muzaffarnagar, the pain and suffering in the relief camps. Wait, 1 minute, don't stop me, Mr. Bhatia. Have you become so intolerant now that you won't even listen to me? Will you not even let me complete a question, Mr. Bhatia? Have I no right? Have I no right, Mr. Bhatia, in my own country, in my own democratic country? I don't even have a right to ask you a question. You can say anything.
I have the right to also express my
Yes, but you have to let others in. Hear the other point of view. Hear the other point of view. And let the people of Uttar Pradesh also listen to the other point of view, Mr. Bhatia, with respect to you. Mr. Bhatia, let the people of your state listen to the other point of view. And if there are people who believe that it is absolutely wrong.
Let the country know that sometimes your statements are irresponsible.
Mr. Bhatia, you may disagree with my statements, but I have a right to make them. I don't draw my freedom from the Samajwadi Party.
You have the right to make them, but make them with responsibility.
I am making them with responsibility. I am not talking about the victims of Muzaffarnagar to raise my TRP. I am not talking about what happens in sci-fi to raise my TRP. I am raising these questions, Mr. Gaurav Bhatia, because you should be asking these questions. You should be asking yourself, was it morally right for us to carry out that Bollywood carnival when people were suffering like that in Muzaffarnagar? When the shoe will pinch you, then you will realize, Mr. Gaurav Bhatia, where's your empathy? What do you think the people of Muzaffarnagar feel about the kind of money that we spent in sci-fi? Please, Mr. Gaurav Bhatia.
Have any proof? Is it not defamatory?
Means what is defamatory, Mr. Bhatia?
I'm asking you.
What is defamatory?
I'm asking you.
What is defamatory?
Without an iota of evidence, you are putting the picture of the Chief Minister and saying that this blackout has happened.
I am asking you, by the way, let me clarify and I'm making it absolutely clear. 1 second, Mr. Bhatia. Please don't try and twist what I'm saying. I'm asking you whether you think it was a coincidence. I'm not saying Akhilesh Yadav ordered it, but I'm very curious. I'm very baffled. I am very surprised that you criticized the government in a state and overnight. No, there are two things. I am only saying two events happened. One is we criticized the government of Uttar Pradesh, and the second thing, don't try and stop me from speaking, Mr. Bhatia. Listen to my complete statement and do not try to intervene and block my statement, to twist my words by not letting me complete my statement, Mr. Gaurav Bhatia. I am saying there are two things which have happened, and for your abundant clarity, I will repeat the question once again, lest you try and find a word here and there and try and twist what I am saying. I am saying two things, Mr. Bhatia. One is that we criticize what has happened in Uttar Pradesh. We question the insensitivity and the lack of empathy of the Uttar Pradesh government in dealing with this whole matter. And the second thing which happens is the channel goes off air.